Hello my friends out there, this is me, Evan, your friend in all creative tutorials out there. Today I'm here with you in order to show you what is going on with my iMac, because it's dead actually, and I will show you how you will be able to fix it if you are lucky with the method of the oven. I will put my graphics card inside the oven. I will show you the whole procedure in order to fix your iMac without pay those extra $600 or euros for a new graphics card. The iMac mid 2011, like mine, 27-inch monitor, has a problem with the graphics card. Several series of this productive line. They have problem with the graphics card, with the ATI 2GB card, and I have already fixed this 2 years ago, actually 1 year after my purchase of this beauty. But now, today, it did it again, so I have to open it again, and I thought that it would be a good chance or a good video for someone out there who has the same exactly problem. I will show you the whole procedure and I will help you to realize what's the problem, and hopefully we will fix it with the trick of the hot oven. So let's do it, let's start. I will show you the whole procedure and of course the tools I need to open the case of this iMac. And of course, before we start, I will have to show you this problem. So I will just turn my iMac on, and after the beep you will see this problem. These lines, afterwards they will become black screen and white lines. It's a classic problem of graphics card. You see that? So I will try to fix this. I have already done this once 2 years ago, and hopefully we will make this again together this time. So in the next video I will show you all my tools, and of course we will start open the iMac case and then put the graphics card inside the oven. So let's do it.
In order to open successfully the iMac, we will need some tools, as you can see in front of you. Tools that you can find if you search for iMac open tools in internet. Also an air pump, heat paste, thermal paste for the graphics card, and some patience in order to do that.
So my friends, we're ready. I have just shown you my tools and what I need in order to open this case. And of course I need some gloves in order to don't leave fingerprints over the screen, because this is the protective plastic and inside is the screen. So I don't want to leave any prints on, and of course I want to have my fingers and my hands to be much more obvious inside the box when I will just, playing and unplugging stuff. So I'm ready, and we're ready to open the case. Of course, before we open the case, we have to unplug the Mac. So nothing is on. Also the USB, maybe the LAN cable, everything is outside. Of course the power, we press the button for 10 seconds in order to take away all the static electricity inside the box, and after that we're ready to open the case. We will just need the tools I have just shown you, and the whole procedure. It will be a little bit advanced, but not so advanced if you are familiar with opening cases. But I'm sure that this video will help you figure it out. So let's do it.
And it's time to open the case. I'm ready, I have my gloves on, and I will just use these tools to open, to take away the protective plastic glass, and then I will see the screen itself. So it takes a little effort to put them and hold them strong, and as you can see, the iMac, it's moving, the monitor is moving, so I have to put it below in order to be more stable, and then you see that it is a very easy thing to take this away. And now I have the screen. The screen has I say many screws. As you can see, it has 8 screws, so we will be able to unscrew those, and afterwards I will be able to take it away. But before I will take it away, I will need to take out 3 cables in the back of the monitor. So cautiously I'm taking away some protective things over there, and now I have to wait and take away 3 cables on the back of the, I think 3 or 4, I'm not really sure. Anyway, you will have to see them. They are behind 3 or 4 cables, and you have to take them away, take them out, because if you break them you will be in trouble. And once you take them away, unplug them from the plugs, the monitor will be free and you will be able to take it away with no other problem. So I'm ready to take it out, and then we will see the iMac without a screen. Everything is set up and the monitor is out, and we can now see the iMac without anything, and here is the graphics card.
So my friends, the iMac is open, the case is open, the monitor is out. We can see the inner world, let's say, of my computer, and we can see that here is the main board or motherboard for others, and here is the power supply, and here is the hard drive, the DVD, the fans, and the rest. No matter, no problem. We don't really need to know everything. The next step, it will be to take out the main board or motherboard in order to take out the graphics card, which is positioned over here. The graphics card has the problem, so I have to fix this one, and of course in order to take this out I have to take out all the motherboard. I will have to unscrew 6 or maybe more screws over the board in order to take this out, and you know, I have already unscrewed 8 screws from the monitor, so you will have to have patience and the right tools in order to do that. So I will need actually the same screw as I did, I think, for the main board, yes, for the screen, I'm sorry. And after that I will be able to see and play with my graphics card, and hopefully I will be able to save it. I don't really need to wear those gloves on because it's hot outside, and I only need those only for the unscrewing the monitor, and of course had this over my hand when I was taking out some cables of the monitor. The monitor had 4 cables in total, but here the power supply actually sometimes it has static electricity inside, so it's crucial for me to not touch the board here because I will be electrocuted, you know. And so that's why I was wearing the gloves. Maybe I will wear those in the end when I will put the screen on, but now I don't really need that. So in the next video you will see in fast forward, of course, how I will take this out, and the next video will be actually the graphics card itself. Of course, my job in this video is not to show you how to disassemble the iMac, but to save the graphics card. If you want to see full video of and slower videos of disassembling the iMac, you have to, and you can always watch YouTube. My purpose and my mission here is to save the graphics card, and I will go straight ahead to this problem. So let's do it.
Now starts the serious game. I have to unscrew all the screws. Maybe I should take out the fan, but it's not really necessary. But anyway, I have to take it out in order to clean this, because when you open the case, it's a good time to clean also the case, and the fan has a lot of dust on. And then I have to take out all the screws in order to bring out all the motherboard all the main board of the system, because the graphics card is attached over this board and it's behind, as we see the motherboard when we open the iMac. So I have to take it out, and of course then I have to again be cautious about the cables. I have to disconnect all the cables. So first we take away the screws, then we take away the cables, and then the front cables, and then once we are able to bring this motherboard outside, we have to take also a way to unplug the cables in the back of the motherboard. Don't forget, don't be, really hard with this thing. You have to be cautious and gentle, because if you break something, you will regret it afterwards. So take your time and don't forget to put the screws on glass or something in order to find them afterwards all together. So the cables are also in the back off and we're ready to go.
So the motherboard is outside of the box, as you can see. I have already the coolers here and of course the graphics card over here. I have to take away those screws in the back in order to release the graphics card, and then I will put the graphics card in the oven and I will try to cook it in order to make it good again. So let's try to unscrew the graphics card, the cooling system, and then to see the graphics card alone. Let's do it.
Our mission now is take away the cooling system of the graphics card and then take away the graphics card and just have only the graphics card, only the the main board of the graphics card, let's say, without screws, without cooling systems, without anything. You see that? Pure graphics card. This is the problem. This AMD graphics card has the problem, and now we have to take also this little thing over there, little plastic, because if we put this on in the oven, it will melt and it will damage our graphics card. Once we take it out, our graphics card is ready. Of course, we have to clean it before we put it inside the oven. So this is the card.
So this is the graphic card. As you can see, it's a very small part of the iMac, but this is the responsible for all the problem. And this part actually costs 600 euros or dollars, let's say. The problem causes this little chip over here. This chip over here causes the whole problem because of the position of this graphic card over the iMac. This chip tends to unglue from the heat of this box inside. This chip actually goes out of its glue, let's say, and some connection doesn't really work, and that causes a problem. And of course the oven inside will help us when we will make this board warm inside the oven. This chip will actually go down and glue again with the connections, and so the connections will be okay, and this will have as a result to work again our iMac, hopefully. This little chip costs 600 euros, so I'll have to be really careful. I have already take out all the plastic parts, and of course I will clean this paste details over here, because I want this to be as clean and as isolated as it can, and then I will put it inside my oven for the final mission in order to fix it. So let's clean this up and put it in the oven. So my card is clean and ready to be inside my oven. I know it sounds crazy, but most of the times it works. So I hope also this time will work, because at the same time I'm recording this and I don't want to be ridiculous in front of you. So my graphics card, it is clean, out of plastics and thermal paste, and I have also created some little balls out of aluminum foil in order to put those just like that. I hope that you can see me right now in the video. I'll just do a base for my graphics card in order to put it inside the oven like this. I don't want to all the board to be touched by the surface of the oven. I just want this to be touched by the ball, so the air will pass inside and around the board, and the whole heat, it will be concentrated only in the air and not in the surface of the board. I have just already pre-warmed my oven at 200 degrees Celsius, and it will be up and bottom the power, and I will put this only for 8 minutes. I will use my my meter here, my timer, and hopefully After that, I will be able to play again with my iMac. So let's put this inside, and hopefully afterwards we will have better news.
And it's time to burn the graphics card. I'm kidding, only to heat it up for 8 minutes in 200 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit. You have to make the calculation about that. So 200 degrees in Celsius, and only for 8 minutes. The heat, it has to be up and down in the oven, as you can see here in the button of the oven. And you know, after 8 minutes, the graphics card, it will maybe a little smelly, but once you take it out, it will be warm, really warm, I should say. But if you leave it just for 5-10 minutes outside of the oven, it will be ready for you. It will cool off, and it will be ready to be again imported inside the iMac.
So the card, it's ready now after the oven. It should be okay, and I will put it inside my system. I will actually assemble the whole system again, and before I do that, I will put some thermal paste over the parts that, as you can see, it had before thermal paste. So I will put some extra fresh thermal paste, and I will put again the whole thing back in order to test it and then see if my Mac will be again usable and of course good for me. The bad thing over this one is that in order to test it, I have to assemble the whole computer, except maybe the protective glass of the screen. So I will do this again really fast this time for you in order to see the whole procedure backwards now, to assemble my iMac, and then you will see in the last video my last effort in order to see if my iMac is good again. I will just press the power button and pray that my computer will be again usable and good. So let's assemble the part, but first let's put some thermal paste right away.
And now it's maybe the hardest part. We have to put again the thermal paste, and then I will have to screw everything back, plug everything back. A lot of users, they say that this is the most difficult part, not the burning, not the heating of the graphics card inside the oven, because now we have to remember everything. We have to remember each plug, each screw. It is a good tip to photograph all the procedure or video all the procedure in order to remember or watch again the same procedure again and see what's not fitting, what is missing, because if you have everything recorded, you will be able easier to find the solution in your problem. So it is ready. I will now put the monitor on, and I will try to test it. As you can see, my monitor is on. I don't really have to put the protective glass, and I'm ready.
So the assembly of the unit has been completed, and now is the moment of the truth. We will have to test it in order to see if it works or not. So the only thing that we have to do is to plug the PC with the power, and actually not the PC, sorry, PC, the iMac with the power, and then we will see if our little trick was worth to be done. So let's see it. I have the plug over here, and I will put it on my iMac. Of course, I have already plugged in some RAMs. Okay, so the RAMs are installed inside, and the power is on the iMac. I hope it will not explode in camera, and hopefully this will work. This worked again 2 years ago when I did it again, and I hope that it will work again. So let's see it. Okay, it works first of all, and no sign of problem. Wow, it's ready. My iMac is good again, and it works again. No problem, you see, no lines, no vertical lines, no problem at all. My computer works, and the only thing that I have to do is to put the protective glass on, and I'm ready to work again. So thank you for watching. The only thing that you have to have in order to do this trick, or let's say procedure in your iMac, is believe in yourself. So you need belief, first of all, and then you need to be able to know a little bit about computers, to have capable hands, and then just try yourself, and probably you will save yourself $600 or euros for the next graphic card. You don't really have to buy. It's a little bag that you can easily fix it with 8 minutes inside the oven. So I hope that you liked my video, and of course the next videos will be Photoshop and other videos, because now I have again the computer. So I hope that you like the video. Please like my work, subscribe to my channel, or share my video in order for other people to learn this technique and fix their own computers themselves without having some technician or to pay a lot of dollars and euros in order to make it work again. So have fun, and let's go and Photoshop again.